Today we will be starting with a new lesson, that is natural vegetation. Natural vegetation means we are going to talk about the forest in India. Now let us see why forests are important. Forests are our renewable resources and help in maintaining ecological balance. They reduce pollution, maintain humidity, purify air, and are a source of timber, fruits, flowers, and fuel. Right? So many things we get from the forest. The forest prevents soil erosion and provide habitat to a variety of wild animals, birds, and insects. They are the home for a number of animals, birds, and insects. So this is how forests are important to us. Classification of forest in India. Forest based on variation of rainfall. Here you will find that the forests are classified on the amount of rainfall they receive. Tropical evergreen forest, then we have the deciduous monsoon forest, desert and semi-desert vegetation, thorn and scrub forest. Then we have forest based on variation of relief. Now you will see here forests are put into this category based on the landform where they are found. Mountain forest or mixed forest, the mangrove or tidal or the littoral forest. Now, one by one, we'll go through these forests. First one is the tropical evergreen forest. This is how the tropical evergreen forest looks like. You can see in the picture, students. Climate. Tropical rainforest, as the name indicates, are found where the annual temperature is 25 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius, and they occur where rainfall is more than 200 centimeters. Yes, students, here the temperature lies between 25 to 27 degree Celsius and rainfall is more than 200 centimeters. Areas and states. Now let us see where we find these forests in India. These forests are found on western parts of Western Ghats, that is in Maharashtra, Karnataka, and Kerala, the eastern Himalayas, that is the Terai region, and the northeast India, that is Lusai, Khasi, Jaintia, and Garo, which are known as the Assam Hills, and the Andaman Nicobar Islands. So here we find the tropical evergreen forest. These forests are found at an altitude of 500 meters to 1500 meters above the sea level. Students, you can see on the map the green color highlighting or indicating the area where these forests are found. Characteristics. Now let us look at the characteristics of the tropical evergreen forest. Found in the areas of heavy rainfall. So the name rainforest, right? Tropical evergreen forest is also called as rainforest because these forests are found in the areas of heavy rainfall. The thick ground cover of forest is characterized by climbers and epiphytes. Bamboo and ferns are also common. Students, as you know, the tropical evergreen forest is very dense, means you'll find the trees are very close to each other, they grow to a great height, and they form a thick canopy. The branches get entangled and they don't allow the sunlight to reach towards the ground, and that is why you don't find grass in this forest and you find epiphytes and climbers a lot. As they do not shed their leaves at the same time, they remain evergreen. Right? As there is heavy rainfall, they find enough water and they don't shed their leaves. Trees shed their leaves to retain water. When there is less water in the ground, trees have to shed their leaves so that there is less transpiration taking place. So here they don't have problem of water, so they don't shed their leaves and they appear evergreen throughout the year. Evergreen forests have not been properly exploited due to dense undergrowth and lack of transport facilities. Yes, students, as I told, these forests are very dense, and another thing is you don't find, or here you don't find trees in pure stand. Now what do you mean by pure stand? You don't find the same kind of tree in a large number in the same area. Now for example, if you are searching for teak, you don't find teak in large number in a small area. You need to go to a long distance, right, to find another tree. If you find one tree at one place, another tree will be at a long distance. So it becomes difficult for a forest contractor you know to take the labor and bring out the tree. He has to make the path. All those problems are there. So transportation is not easy over here, and plus these forests are found at a great height, as I told, at an altitude of 500 meter to 1500 meter above the sea level. So bringing wood down the slope is not that easy. So that is why these forests are not being exploited. First reason is the trees are not in pure stand, and the other is transportation is not easier. You can see in the picture, students, this is how the forest looks like. It's very dense, and exploiting this forest is not that easy for commercial purpose. Species, when you talk about what kind of trees we find here: rosewood, which is very hard, fine grained and durable, used for expensive furniture. Fine grained means you'll find that we can easily make out the layers in this wood, right? This is how it looks like. Sisam is a hardwood used for expensive furniture. This is how sisam looks like, right? Okay. Then comes the gurjan, used for house building, railway sleepers and furniture. Toon, bamboo, jamun and canes, etc. are the other species. This is the gurjan tree, you can see in the picture, students. Then we have the toon, right, and the jamun. The other two, bamboo and canes, you are familiar with, right? The next forest is the deciduous monsoon forest or the tropical deciduous forest. Deciduous means trees shed their leaves. You can see in this picture, students, the trees, you don't find enough leaves. This is because the trees don't find enough water in the subsoil, and to retain water they have to shed their leaves. Climate, when you talk about, the temperature ranges between 24 to 27 degrees Celsius, and the rainfall is between 150 centimeters to 200 centimeters. So these are the climatic conditions in deciduous monsoon forest. Areas and states, when you talk about, deciduous forests are found in the beds running along the western ghats surrounding the belt of evergreen forest, both on eastern and the western slopes. Students, we had seen tropical evergreen forest found at a height of 500 meter to 1500 meter, right? Below this bed you will find the deciduous bed. It surrounds the evergreen or the tropical evergreen forest, right? Second belt of the deciduous forest runs along the Shivalik range and the Chotanagpur plateau. These forests are found in the following states, that is Bihar, UP, Odisha, MP, Manipur, Tripura, Mizoram, Assam, and parts of Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Students, you can see on the map the green color highlighting the areas where these forests are found. Characteristics when you talk about these forests shed their leaves for about 6 to 8 weeks during the spring and early summer, during March and April, when sufficient moisture for the leaves is not available, right? When or trees to retain water, they start shedding their leaves. By April and May, the deciduous trees look almost bare. Students, we had seen that in evergreen forest we don't find grass, but here we find grass when moisture is there in the soil. This is because these forests are not that dense and sunlight penetrates easily towards the ground, so you'll find grass growing in this ground. Forests of the north temperate zone shed their leaves in autumn, that is during the month of September, November, right? These are most important economically as they yield valuable timber and several other forest products. Yes, students, these forests are exploited commercially because these forests are not found dense, or they are not dense, and you'll find the trees are in pure stand. You'll find one type of tree in large number in a small area, so for a forest contractor it becomes easy, right? And even transportation is easier over here because they are found at low heights. They occupy much larger area than the evergreen forest. Yes, when it comes to occupying area, these forests stand first, then comes the tropical evergreen forest. Deciduous monsoon forests have trees found in pure stand. As I told you, you'll find the same kind of tree in large number in a small area. Species, when you talk about, we find sal, teak, mahua, kher, pallas, mango, neem, jackfruit, simul, and myrobalan. So these are the trees which are found in these forests. This is sal, this is teak, right? Then mahua, kher, then we have pallas, right? Then we have the neem, simul, and myrobalan. Mango and jackfruit we are familiar with. So these are the types of trees found in these forests. Teak, when you talk about, teak wood is universally used for making furniture, construction of houses, and shipbuilding, right? This is, one of the best woods and is in huge demand. Seasoned teak wood can resist white ants if the wood is seasoned. Seasoned means if it is cut down and kept for say 6 months to 1 year, it is called as seasoned, right? All the moisture goes away, and it's always good to make furniture when it is kept for 6 months to 1 year. Teak wood does not erode or rust iron nails, means when you make furniture and nails are used, you find the nails remain as it is in this wood, they don't rust. Teak wood is found in forest of Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Assam, Orissa, Bihar, and Tamil Nadu. Next is sal. This is how the wood looks like, you can see in the picture. Sal wood is very hard and resistible to white ants. Even this is resistible to white ants. It occurs in large pure stands. So you'll find that the same kind of trees are very close to each other in a small area. It is used for making railway sleepers and houses, buildings, right? It is found in the forest of North, Central, and Northeast India. It occurs in the states of Bihar, UP, Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, Tripura, and Assam. Sandalwood. Sandalwood is useful economically, right? It is in great demand. It provides sandal for handicrafts and carvings. Sandalwood oil is used in perfume and cosmetics. It is mainly found in Karnataka. So sandalwood is in great demand, students, and lots of smuggling also takes place of this wood. This is how the sandalwood looks like, the tree. Then comes simul. This is a very soft and white. It is used for making matchbox, toys, and packing cases. This is how the tree looks like. This is the wood. Then comes myrobalan. Its fruit is used for tanning leather and for dyeing purposes. It is found in Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, and Karnataka. This is how it's look like. This is the fruit you can see in the picture, students. Eucalyptus, yes, we are familiar with this, right? Eucalyptus is another important tree of the Karnataka forest. It is known for its lofty status, that is, it's very tall. Its wood is the raw material for the paper industry, right? Paper industry uses this wood. Eucalyptus oil is used for medicinal purposes. Yes, one more important thing, that the oil of this tree is used as or used for medicinal purposes. This is how it looks like. This is the wood you can see in the picture, students.